morning, guys. I haven't done a video in a long time, and there's a lot of reasons why. But we are, I don't know if we're still at the beginning or if we're at the middle of the end of the COVID issue. It's the beginning of May, so that's about where we are. So I had my nephew come stay with me, so my spare bed was unavailable, so I didn't do a whole lot of quilting, but he asked me to make him a quilt, which I was thrilled because he and my older son are very good friends, and I was just like, wow, he really liked the quilt I made for my son, so it made me feel really good. And we went to Walmart and we picked out fabric, and this was all when the COVID stuff was beginning. And then I found, after I should have bought everything I needed for it right away, but I didn't. I bought 6 yards to do the top of the quilt, and I didn't do anything for the border or the backing. And as you all know, soon after, everybody got all the fabric for the masks, and it was like Walmart was just completely empty. So I was searching online. Couldn't really find exactly what I wanted. Fabric's a little bit, what am I saying? The options aren't there like they were before the whole COVID thing started, because everybody's making masks, which is wonderful. So my quilting kind of bleh while he was here, and this is my basement. My basement flooded. And so that was a mess to have everything out. Well, not everything, but a lot of things had to be, the carpets, their rugs, which was fine. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was, I'm still not even, yeah, I am. No, I still got some things to do from that flooding. It was only about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of water, but it was enough to make everything on the floor wet, which we'd never had that problem before. Our sump pump just kind of quit working, and it was during the snow was melting up here where I live, damn near Canada. And it just I don't know if it just had to go out right then when all the snow was melting, so all this groundwater just seeped into our basement. So that was that. And then after he left, here's what happened, because nobody is working, everybody's home. I really haven't done a video because, number one, I really don't have my place set up or cleaned up the way I should. And I have no excuse, because I've had plenty of time, even since my nephew left. But I'm kind of being lazy and just kind of being him-hawing about everything, really. You can see my messes. It's what it is. But I wanted to come and do a quick video to catch up. I don't even remember my last video. I should have watched it before I did this. I finished my mom's quilt. And let me... it's sitting up pretty on my chair right now. I'm actually using it till I send it to her. And I'm going to send it to her with my nephew's quilt. I did... Let me just go ahead and see if I can... This is my mother's quilt. I finally got it all quilted. Thank the Lord. I found a string still. I've been using this quilt. How have I not seen this string? That's too funny. Okay. Had a few issues. Not too bad. I kept it simple, and let me tell you, a lap size quilt is so much easier than a big quilt. It was a lot of fun to do, actually. And yes, I got fabric everywhere. And I don't know if you can see all the way back here. This is the top to my nephew's quilt. It's chairs in the way. But this is the top to his quilt, but I got to do a really wide border, and I'll be taking care of that today. I got the backing in the mail today. And let me just tell you, I've been slacking on my mask making. I live so far away from everybody. My little community is wasn't allowing any visitors basically to be here. They have the roadblocks saying local traffic only. You can't go into the one store we have in town unless you're from here. We have 0 cases in the county that I'm in, which is phenomenal. It's amazing. First of all, it's very sparsely populated. It's a huge, huge county, but it's so much forest and mountains. And so, like, there's cabins, and nobody's coming up yet for vacation. I don't know what it's going to do to our economy because not necessarily. Our town relies on tourism. But not the way the town south of us does, about a half hour away. They, like, their whole year depends on the 3 summer months. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But the other thing I've been making, because I haven't been mask making, I've made 1 mask for me. That's it. My husband doesn't want one. My daughter doesn't want one. No one I know will wear one, even if I made one. And there's not really a whole lot of reasons. So this is my little wall art I made. This was actually a cheater quilt. I'm still binding it. And I was planning on doing some free motion quilting practice on these. But now that I have the fabric that I need for my nephew's quilt, I'm going to focus on that. And I'm going to make this a quick wall hanging today and hang it up and enjoy it. And maybe I could come back. I have, stitch in the ditch stitching in the ditch would be a thing in a real quilt. But it's stitching on the lines where the faux fabric comes together. I don't know. Faux seam. It would be a faux seam, right? So I stitched in the ditch there and did all that. And I did stitching on my cherries like it would be applique. This was my first applique stitching, so that was actually really good practice for me. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, I love cherries. I think they're flipping adorable. I have one that's a pineapple, so I'm going to make that one too. And I think what I've decided is I'm going to go into my laundry room and make that my sewing room. I have completely taken over this room, and my husband really wants a space. And honestly, I can make it work in there. It's going to be a lot tighter. I won't have a lot of space. I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm not going to, well, I'll still probably use the bed for stuff. And the biggest thing that's happened is I have been wanting an embroidery machine the same amount of time as I've been wanting to quilt. But naturally, quilting comes before the embroidery, right? So with my stimulus, I went and got a machine that normally I would never be able to afford. I pretty much blew my whole stimulus budget on my machine. My husband has bought everything under the sun. We were supposed to buy a car, and that didn't happen. So I want to show you quickly. I don't have everything I need for my embroidery machine, so I'm still waiting on supplies. I've only been able to play just a little bit. I have this super light, I don't even know if this is stabilizer. I'm pretty sure it is. I bought it a long time ago to go on the back of my cousin's quilt that I'm gonna be making. I keep saying next, 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 but I really am. I gotta do it because I want to have it done by August. So I'm not even really sure if this is actually what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna get some iron-on adhesive backing stabilizer for those embroidery pieces she gave me, and I'm gonna free motion tack it down on ironed-on stabilizer. So I decided to use this stuff, and it works okay. I'm thinking it's a lightweight stabilizer. I'm backwards. I'm caught on the pin. Jesus. All right. So, am I right way? Okay. I was going to cover my name, but I did a Mrs. and my last name and all these cute little butterflies, and it was so much fun. My machine is, I'm not going to show it to you right now. I'll do another video when I have all the supplies I need on it. Some embroidery. I've gone and I've purchased a bunch of embroidery. What are they called? I don't even know. They're not patterns. They're not patches. Why can I not think? Designs. Embroidery designs. Sorry. That I want to use. So, I will be ready. I have a few fonts. I have a few things I want to try out. Once all of my supplies get here, but what I got was, you guys know I love my Janome machine. So I stuck with Janome because I'm super flippin' loyal. It's ridiculous. I've really been thinking about getting a baby lock, but I stuck with Janome. I know how sturdy this machine is, and I knew that I would have that same, if not more, on that price range machine, a sturdy machine. All Janomes come with a 20-year warranty. The difference with this one is the parts and labor is, or labor's like a year, parts is like 3 years, but 20 years on the actual machine. The computerized parts, I don't know what that particular warranty is, but I believe it's something different. But anyway, I got the Memory Craft 400E, which is the most I could afford. I could have gotten a Brother with a larger hoop for this, about the same amount of price. But I'm too loyal. It's ridiculous. So I went with the Janome, knowing that I would be super good quality, because Brother, some people swear by them and some people say they're junk, and I don't know what to believe. I don't have my own, but so it has a little computer screen on it, and I can kind of move, and I can do some editing on it at least. So I should have had my camera up a little bit more. Oh, this was this is my hoop. I haven't taken it out yet because I haven't decided if I want to do more to it or not. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Make a little tiny pillow or something for my daughter. I put her name in there. And this was just one of the basic designs that's in the machine. It's kind of neat. It kind of looks like a vintage type embroidery thing. And then my favorite part, I don't know if y'all know, but tulips are my absolute favorite. And they got I can just continually stitch tulips, which is super cool, because one of the things I really want in my next sewing machine, I don't know that I want to hoop everything to do it either, is I definitely want some super cool decorative stitches. The machine that I found that has probably the most decorative stitches for the cheapest price is a Spiegel. I don't know what it is, but it's like $300, and I'm like really contemplating, when I get some money again, to go ahead and just buy it just for the decorative stitches, because I have an idea in my head about quilting, for quilting with decorative stitches, that I really want to try, but it may be a while. I really considered getting a machine that was both a better sewing machine or more advanced, shall I say. This is an awesome sewing machine. This sucker is awesome. I absolutely love it, but it's very basic. And after sewing with my other one and having kind of some of those extra things like the automatic thread cutter, the automatic needle threader, the way it can move, you can stop, you can start, needle up, needle down, those kinds of things, I am so wanting all of those options. So hopefully soon. I'm hoping. I don't really know. I'm so sorry for my mess. I just wasn't prepared. I didn't think I was going to be able to do any videos till this whole thing is over with. Actually, I was kind of wondering, I'm going to have to do videos because I want to do videos, but I was thinking, like, if my daughter doesn't ever go away, but I got lucky. She's gone. My dad is gone. The blaring TV is off. My husband's actually at work. He got changed to day shift, so I am not a morning person. I'm so much better at nights, but I wanted to hop on and do a quick video, update you with where all I am. I still haven't done my sewing machine box cleaning from the 50s, 60s, 70s. I will do a video on that if everybody leaves the house again. It's like my happy time. Oh, everybody's gone. I get peace of mind. Just a moment to relax. So, the other update I have is I also got a cutting station, which I put it directly in my laundry room because it's by the ironing board, and I thought I'm going to move my stuff in there anyway. So, oh my God, it's awesome. I don't have to bend over to cut. What a difference. I can't even tell you. It is. I got my table on sale for my cutting station. It's literally, I think it's a 24 by 36 table. It's a small table, but it is so sturdy, and I got it for like $80. And I wanted, they had two of them, and I didn't buy both of them. I didn't really have enough money for both of them at the time. And I am so regretted not putting that crap on my credit card. You don't even know, because I got my stimulus money like days later. And it's so flipping awesome. And I need a table for my embroidery machine. And it would be it's the perfect size. And it's so sturdy. Right now it's sitting on my grandma's sewing machine table, which also, I got my grandma's sewing machine back. Got it back from the guy. And I'm so disappointed. It has a buzz in it. Sorry, I just noticed my pen was crazy, so I have to fix it. You know, those things that drive you nuts. So it has a short somewhere, and I can't even use it. And it's sewed beautifully, it was a FAF 6 from the mid 50s, maybe early 60s. I'm not quite sure. It's so beautiful, and so because it's in the table, it's so smooth. Like my machine, when I get going fast, it starts bumping. Well, I don't have exactly the sturdiest table here, but it vibrates, so it starts. It doesn't have any of that. It just sewed so straight. But I found out it kept zinging me every time I touched it, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And of course, I get online and I look, and flippin' B, it's a short. Don't use it. Can cause a fire. Oh my God. Disappointed. But eventually, hopefully, I'll get it really fixed and use it, because for as far as a straight stitch for piecing, especially if you got a chain piece, oh my God, it is amazing. And that's another thing I think I would like to upgrade, because my machine that one's loud, but this one's loud and bumpy. And I know the newer machines are super quiet and they don't bounce. Some of the lighter ones will, but if you get a higher quality machine, you won't. I'm thinking. don't know. Maybe let me know. Do your machines ever start to bounce when you get going fast? That's like one of the most annoying things to me. And then I have to slow down and ruin my whole groove. So, trying to think if there's anything else I could update you on. And I don't think that there is at the time. So, I'm going to get going. To finishing up my cute little cherry wall hanging thing. Thanks for watching. If you've been watching, if you haven't, questions or comments, go ahead and please question or comment, whatever. I don't get very many yet. So please let me know you watched the video or how, whatever. These videos are basically for me, so for me to look back in the future as it's my quilting adventures. So as a beginning quilter and as I'm progressing through the whole quilting thing, but I would love to hear from people if you're actually watching my videos. Until next time, have a great quilting day.